My name's Jason Carter. I'm a guitarist from the UK. I started playing the guitar when I was 9, Spanish guitar, classical guitar, and it was quite a big thing in those days, and I got addicted to that sort of sound. And then in my teenage years, played heavy metal and rock, and then at 19, I heard Paco de Lucia on the radio, and I was completely converted in one day, and I sold my electric guitars, and I bought my old Spanish guitar from the attic and started playing it again. And my relationship with the harp guitar is quite new. There was an American guitarist called Michael Hedges who pulled out a harp guitar in a concert in the 90s. And what fascinated me about his sound was this extra bass that he had. I mean, he'd be playing this stuff and suddenly he'd go bang, and there's this G resonating. It was massive. I thought, whoa. I went on the hunt for a harp guitar, and I finally found one because you couldn't just go and try one somewhere, you know, you had to order one to try it. So I found a second-hand one going pretty cheap, and I ordered it, and I just took to it straight away because it's almost like playing the piano. You have much more of a range in terms of guitar sound. So I first came to the UAE in 1993. In those days, Dubai was interesting because you could actually touch the heritage and culture very easily because the proportion of expatriates and Emiratis was much less, so you'd meet Emiratis every day. And so I left Dubai in '96 and went back to live in London. But I kept my eye on the place all the time, and I kept coming back. My friends are still here. And around about 1999, I gave my first proper concert at the Holiday Inn Crowne Plaza in Dubai, and suddenly I noticed that the audience was different. There were people from all over the world, people were coming in, Dubai was growing rapidly, and then it became more interesting on a level as a musician, you know, for gigs and interactions and collaborations. That became much more interesting. Sadly, what's missing now is that heritage side, which I loved in the first place. Now you have to really dig to find the Emirati culture, especially when I'm talking about traditional music in terms of oud players, poets. So one of the things I'm very passionate about is, and I'm working on a film about the music of the pearl divers here. So the idea is to gather all the old men that are left around the coastal areas of the UAE and bring them together for a concert, and also introduce a young Emirati singer, someone who has literally no contact with that culture anymore. And I would say the more bling, the better. Someone who's really out there doing, you know, baseball cap, rapping, whatever. Chuck him in the mix of these old men and see what happens. What I like about Abu Dhabi is the language that is used in terms of government advertisements about culture. They're trying to make an effort culturally speaking. Now that may mean building a grand museum or whatever. That's not really culture, that's just a building. For me, culture is what comes from the ground, from people. So coming here and discovering you guys, I mean, I met you at a restaurant by chance, and you asked about the guitar case because it was a strange shape, and I love that, you know, and let's do something. Okay, great, we'll do it. And so, you know, you have to dig a little bit in the UAE to find these sort of things which are kind of underground. And so I think it's great that you're here and great doing what you're doing. And I wish you every success in, you know, bringing some people in and, you know, just spreading the word about what's going on. That's fantastic.